Good evening, everybody. My name's Ken, and it is awesome to be with you all tonight. Excited to be here with you. Like I said, my name's Ken Woods, and I'm actually coming to you from South Florida, and I am your host this evening, and also you're actually your guest presenter, which I don't usually do. Usually we bring on some different people, but I like to slip myself in every once in a while to be one of the presenters. So awesome to be with all of you tonight. David and Camille, good to see you this evening. Hello to you in New York. Richard and Madeline, hi to you. And I see we've got folks on from all over the place. Bruce, good to have you on tonight. Daryl, Helen, and Bucky. Lisa. I never know how to say it when there's a Z. I'm going to go with Lisa. Hopefully that's correct. Maria, good to have you on as well. Rebecca, Seth, and Dan. Great to have all of you. And I see we're also streaming over here to YouTube. We have a few more people over there as well. Jose, awesome to have you on from over across Florida, over in Fort Myers. I am coming over to you from the east coast of Florida, about an hour north of West Palm Beach. And excited to be with all of you to share what I believe to be a fantastic business opportunity. And so let me throw up my slide deck here. So just to make it a little easier, help keep me focused, try to have you guys out of here in the next 30 minutes or so. I'm going to ask for some audience participation. So I know you're not on camera, we're not on a Zoom meeting. We're using this software called Click Meeting. So if I ask questions, do me a favor, find the chat, whether you're on your phone or you're on your computer, and click in tonight. That is would be greatly appreciated, because then it allows me to feel like I'm not just talking to my little green dot here on my Mac, which just makes it much more fun. So let's jump right into it. If you're a guest tonight, you were invited here by what we call an IBO, an independent business owner, and an entrepreneur, if you will. And they thought enough of you to invite you tonight to see a business that they thought could help you and them make some money, so the two of you could make money together, and do it with a model that you could be proud of, and business products that you could be excited about. So as you look right here and you look at this first slide, hey Fred and Vicky, good to see you on as well. If you look at this first slide, what you would see here is this concept of living on your own terms. What is that? Well, here's what I would tell you. That is what most people are looking for today. Most people, wherever they are in life, would like to be able to live their life on their terms. And Lisa, hi to you as well. Most people would like to live life on their own terms. So what does that mean? Well, it means different things to different people, right? Whether it could be you're a college student and you got a part-time job, you're not making a lot of money, and you just wish you could make a little bit more money so that you could have a little more flexibility and freedom and a little more comfort. You could be a family of four and looking with two people working in the home and not enough time. You could be a retired person and saying to yourself, gosh, I wish I've got time, but I wish I had some more funds, or I just wish I had a different community. Whatever that looks like for you, what I would tell you is that idea of living on your terms is incredibly appealing to most people. And in what most people understand after they've been around the block for a while is that you really get that when you do something on your own. When you have a side hustle, a business, a full-time thing on the side, whatever it is, but some way where you're not just an employee for somebody else, but you actually have the ability to make money where you can have a little more control of how your life works to make that money. And I'll get into more of that in a little bit. What I would tell you is when people think about work today, when they think about everything that's going on in their life, most people would say they would like to have more independence. And in fact, we would say that as business owners here, that independence really has become kind of the new standard ever since the pandemic, and maybe even a little bit beforehand. And a lot of that came because people realized, in the craziness of the last couple of years that there was a lot more to life than just, home to work, work to home to work to home, right? They wanted more out of life. They wanted to spend more time with family. They wanted to do more things with their friends. They wanted to do more things for themselves. And technology really has gotten into full swing. People can work from anywhere. Employers understand this. They're giving people a little more flexibility, especially if they can't pay them more. And at the same time, when you think about businesses, technology has also reduced the barrier to entry. Most people would say they're not quite ready to jump into something traditional because perhaps they don't have the financial means or the um, expertise, or they just don't want the risk, right, to do something like that. Um, and so many people are doing what we would all call side hustles, and they've really been they're more popular today, and they seem to be getting more popular every year than ever before. We would have all said somebody 10 years ago was crazy if they said, I'm a pizza delivery driver in the evenings. Well, now people do rideshare, they do app based food delivery, flower delivery, product delivery. They do all kinds of things because of technology. And so the idea of people doing something on the side and the idea of people saying, listen, I'd like to figure out something besides what I do for my plan A. I'd like to have something on the side. I'd like to have another stream of income. And so used to be maybe we'd say somebody who's crazy. Now we would say to them, gosh, you know what? I'm really impressed that you're doing that. What are you doing? How are you fitting that into your life? Because I'm a pretty busy person. I don't even know how you can do that. Um, no matter what, no matter what kind of business we would see some of our friends doing, or we've maybe thought about ourselves in order to make some more money, or give ourselves some more diversification of our income, we would say that there's a definition that kind of works for all that. And because the definition here is related to the outcome, okay? And the outcome is people are looking for independence. People would say, I'm doing this because I want to be able to do this thing on the side that I own, that's for me, that I have control of. And what does that look like? We would say it's in what we call the independence equation. And what does that look like? It looks like desire for more plus the opportunity for extra income plus skin in the game. Those three components are basically a part of any side business or opportunity that's out there anywhere. And the big one though is the one at the end, because most people have a desire for more. Most people know there are different opportunities out there, but most people are kind of nervous about the whole skin in the game side. Yet skin in the game is very important because let's face it, you're not going to get your independence. You're you're not going to have the ability to live life more on your own terms, whether it's with a little bit of money or a lot of money. You're not going to have that unless you put some skin in the game. That is the great equalizer. For some businesses, that's a lot of money. Your skin in the game is simply you invest a lot of money and systems are in place and mechanisms and training and a brand or whatever. And if you do that, then you can put together a business that can give you independence over a period of time. But most of us aren't like that. Jennifer, my wife, and I, we were both Air Force officers before we got going in this business. This is not something, my background in investigations and Jen's in intelligence work did not give us entrepreneurial um, expertise. And it certainly didn't lend itself to us being big risk takers, where we would say, hey, we're just going to go for it. That just wasn't our style. So if you're like us, you're probably not thinking that you'd like to have something that is too risky or too crazy, or too complicated, or something that you won't be able to fit into your life because, quite frankly, you're already very busy, because that was us too. But here's what I would say most of these side hustles have, and traditional business as well. they all kind of emphasize the side part of it and they downplay the hustle. They don't talk about the fact that if you're a delivery driver, you're always on the road. And the way you make most of the money is by doing things when most people are home or want to go do something fun. That's when they need you to work. And if you have the resources and maybe you have a vacation rental or something like that, or some sort of income producing real estate property, what they don't talk about is that there's actually quite a bit of risk there and quite a bit of effort involved. Um, so many people have reported that they've had to become kind of the head of house cleaning, the head of rent collection. They are also a part-time contractor, and they have all these different things going on. Managing the finances, and they got to kind of make it all happen. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense financially for them to have that property because they can hire all those things out and maybe have a lot less work, but typically the margins aren't there enough to risk the capital outlay that it would normally cost. And it's the same thing for many of the service-based businesses where maybe somebody says, hey, you know what? I have a side hustle and it's what I do for my day job. I just kind of do it freelance in the evenings or on the weekends. And those are all cool too. The problem with most of these is they typically kind of put themselves out there as something that we would term as kind of a time is money model. And the other issue is many of these different things, they kind of have something else maintaining the control, something else that is running everything so that you don't have the ability to operate it maybe the way you would like to. And so once again, that means that, whether there's technology and other things controlling how you make income, this idea of trading time for money, dollars for hours again, it just keeps popping up over and over and over again. And so then that means in order to make more, you need to hustle more. And that is the other angle here about this idea of, finding something to make money. Because I'm assuming that's why you're here. If you're a guest tonight, you're thinking, I'm here because I want to check out this business and I want to see if I can fit this in my life, if it makes sense for me, and if I think I can make some money at it. Well, what I would encourage you to also ask yourself is whatever I'm going to look at going to be very, very much in the realm of time is money? Meaning, if you put an hour in, you're going to get an hour worth of pay, because that is what most things have going for them. And the problem with that is most of us are not just looking for more money, we're looking for more time, more flexibility. And so what we would say here is hustling harder is not the goal, right? And so how do you fix that? Well, you have to find a business. You have to find a way to do something in addition to what it is you're already doing, that allows you to have more control. And we would tell you that a business that you can run on your terms, where you can work from anywhere, that has a relatively low risk, and also gives you the ability to not just have an hours for money model, but an hours does not necessarily equal money you earn model, is a business that you should be looking for. And that's the business we found here, the one that we're really excited about. This, we would call it an on your terms business. It's a way for us to um, live life on our own terms, yet also do something on the side that maybe could become more than just on the side one day. Because what I'm going to talk to you about is not really limited in terms of the kind of income you can create. It's still a business, takes work and effort, and I certainly wouldn't say it's an effort-free business, but it is more than that. And here's something else I would tell you. What I'm going to talk to you about here in a second, with a business called the Amway business, is what we believe is a great business. I don't mean to tell you that you can't make money with other businesses. That would be crazy of me to say, because of course you can. But what I would tell you is, we, the business owners, that some of which are here and along with you on tonight, they have taken a look at this because it has something more that it offers beyond just the idea of something they can do on the side. It is not just dependent on their availability. It's not just dependent on um, themselves. And if you don't have that, then you find yourself continuing to look, and that gets very complicated. So what's Amway all about? Well, let me give you a few quick statistics here, facts. First of all, it's a direct selling company. It's the number one direct selling company in the world, and it is a very unique business model that allows you to do a certain amount of volume and work and effort on your own, and also leverage the compensation model also allows you to leverage the idea of building a team. And I'll get into that in just a second. But before I do, let me tell you a little bit about what it is that we do. Well, we have a company that all of us individually, we have businesses that allow us to sell products and to use some of the products ourselves. And we get rewarded for that on a monthly basis through bonus checks. And that money comes to you because every product that we have, and as you can look at the screen here, we've got all kinds of products, and I'll talk about one in a second. But we have vitamins and supplements, we have skincare products, we have sports nutrition product line, we have personal care items like toothpaste and shampoo and um, dish soap and laundry detergent and all kinds of stuff like that. And we also have some incredibly unique products like a really good air filtration system that you can buy and purchase for your home. Same with a water filter system that can be used in your home as well, both of which are extremely high quality. And anytime you sell those products as a business owner to customers, you get rewarded. Every one of the products has points, and those points get added up at the end of the month. And the number of points that you move allows you to move up through a performance bonus chart, which allows you to get paid a different level. I won't go into all the details here, but the point is you get the ability to earn income. And the more points you move, the more income you can earn. And you don't have to just move those points yourself. You can also move those points through through those products, um, through the people that you can also register in the business with you. And they don't work for you; they work for themselves. They're just like you, and they are allowed to. Their points then add up to your points, and that allows you to make some more money. There's some math involved there, and I can show that to you, or the person that invited you here can show that to you. But that's kind of the essence of it. Okay. What kind of products are we talking about? Well, I already talked about some of the categories, but I'll give you an example. Here's a product that I use every day. I love it. Helps me to go to sleep easier in the evenings. Um, and so I don't know if any of you are like 1 out of 3 Americans in the U.S. that sometimes has trouble going to sleep or staying asleep. But this is a supplement, and it is um, a blueberry lavender flavor supplement that is from our vitamin and supplement company called Nutrilite, and it's got melatonin and passion flower in it, and it's comes in something that looks like a little gummy, and um, it is a great dietary supplement that I have found to be incredibly powerful in helping me to just fall asleep and stay asleep. And I have several customers that like this as well, and they report similar results. And we just love it. It's a great product. Here's another one that I would tell you about. There's a product that um, is called Vitamin C plus, and I'm going to butcher this, hyaluronic acid, which is HA3, which is a serum. Okay, and it's inside of this little box, which I haven't opened because I pulled this off of Jennifer's counter, and I wasn't sure if this was for a customer or if this was hers, but it's a little vial, and it's got a little dropper in it, and it's got hyaluronic acid, it's got some vitamin C supplement, and it's got some proprietary blends of white chia seed and ginseng, And all of these products inside of here are a formula that when you put it on your skin, it does amazing work to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, give your skin more brightness, and it like visibly repairs um, the appearance of your skin, and it does it in 5 days. So this is an example, and the reason I bring it up is it's an example of a product that is very unique. And it's something that's exclusive to Amway. It's actually our skincare line is called Artistry. And it is something that you cannot get elsewhere. And so these are some of these interesting products that we have available to us. Okay, so now you understand it's a business with products, and it's a business where you can build a team and you make money by moving more volume. Kind of makes sense, right? It also has a variety of other things, like every one of the products I've just talked about here has a 180-day satisfaction guarantee, meaning you could use it yourself or you could share it with a friend or a client, and they could use half of it up and say, you know what, I don't really love it. I don't feel like I'm getting the results I thought I would. You call the 1-800 number for Amway and they'll ship them either a new product because there's something wrong with it, or they'll give them their money back because they have this satisfaction guarantee. And to me, that's incredible, because that is the kind of backing that you want to have for yourself as a business owner. And I guess I kind of forgot to mention this. So here's the fun part about what we have here. We have a business that you can run from your phone. It's a business that does not require you to buy inventory, does not require you to manage a 1-800 customer service line. You don't have to develop the products. They make all the marketing and collateral for us, and they give us these products at business owner cost, and then we can sell them at a suggested retail profit. And they can either get the products from you, maybe you have a small pantry inventory of products because you like to keep some of them, or they just order directly from the company through 1-800 number or right through a website, and they just place the orders themselves. So it's a really great business because that means you don't have to be someplace in order to manage your business. You can be building your business from anywhere. You can do it in an hour a day. You can do it in an hour a week. You can use in your time the way you want to and kind of run your business the way you want to. So how does it work? And I'm almost done. I'll be quick here. Like I said before, the way this model works is we call it kind of a one-to-many ratio versus a one-to-one ratio, meaning most side hustles today, it's kind of a one customer at a time that you can work with. It's very transactional, not really relational based. And you're kind of always on your own. You know, if you need support or you need help or you have questions, you know, you have to go to a frequently asked question page. Maybe that you're lucky if you get a chat bot or some sort of tutorial system, but you're lucky if you can even reach a real live person. That's not the kind of support you have here. Here you have a line of sponsorship. Those are the people that are in business before you that are in, we call it a line of sponsorship, and they are there to help you build your business, help answer your questions, give you support, and help you to make money. Here's why: because if you don't make money, they don't make money. Because the idea there is they benefit a little bit when you benefit a lot. And so it's a different model, and it's really cool. And that is what's powerful, because they don't work for you, they work for themselves. And so they have different motivation than you, which means they can be building their business in a different time zone. Maybe they don't live near you. Maybe they do, and they have a different work schedule than you. So, you know, your Mondays through Fridays are very busy, and theirs maybe are not too busy. So they're doing stuff then, and you do stuff on the weekends, and those points continue to accumulate no matter what's going on, which allows you and them to make some more money. The other nice thing about the products that I just talked to you about is these are everyday type products. These are products that people use and use up every month. And so it really means they become recurring products, recurring sales. The customers that we get become recurring customers. And because it's relationship focused, and we kind of talk to people about our products as we see needs. We're certainly not door-to-door salespeople, and it's not a weird, scary selling type business in that way. What we teach people is how to move a little bit of volume and then help other people move a little bit of volume. And so maybe you have a handful of friends that you turn into customers. Maybe you start to develop a small customer clientele that enjoys certain types of products that you talk to them about because you've heard them talk about a need for certain things in their life. Just like I had some friends that were talking to me about how they were struggling with some sleep things, and so I gave them a bottle of these gummies to try, and they said, "These are fantastic. How can I order more?" And so that's the kind of support that we like to give our clients. And I was talking to you a little bit earlier about how our business works. Really, you get support from several different places, because what we would tell you is you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. Amway does all the heavy lifting. They have this incredible infrastructure that we get to take advantage of. They manufacture and warehouse the products. They ship the products to us as business owners. I was going to say, not just for us to give to our clients, but my wife and I and many of the people here, we love to use the products ourselves. So we become in many ways our own best client as well. And so we get support from the Amway Corporation. We have lots of opportunities for training and ways to develop personally, because we are big advocates of that as business owners. We really believe that if you want to succeed in business and in life, you have to keep learning. You learn a little bit about the products, you learn a bit about people, you learn a little bit about yourself. You put all of that together, and that is what helps to make a great entrepreneur. But again, you get to do all that on your schedule, which was that whole control aspect that we talked about before. There's also mentorship opportunity, great relationship building opportunity. We have a team that we talk about here within our organization here, kind of a team within the Amway business. We call ourselves the e-commerce team, and we're business associates. And we have been together, many of us, for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, if not longer. And some people have only been with us on this team for a couple days. And so it's just a great business because it's a very encouraging atmosphere. Part of the reason my wife and I really like it. So I want to revisit this for a second, what we talked about before, this idea of this independence equation, and then I'll be done. Let's think about it like this. If you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're a guest tonight and you're thinking, okay, Ken, this is interesting. I hear what you said. I don't really understand yet how it works. I understand a little bit. I kind of get the gist of it. I want you to ask yourself this question. What are you looking for in a business opportunity? Because clearly you have desire for more, or you wouldn't be here. I've shown you that this, in fact, is what I believe a great opportunity for extra income. Leverages technology, it's low risk, has the ability to get outside of the time versus money model so that you can not just make a wage, but do more than that. Actually develop a business that can create another stream of income that can get beyond just what you have the capability of doing personally, which I think is incredibly powerful. And it's what has allowed my wife, Jennifer, and I to do this full time. This is all we do as a family. It's all we've done for over 20 years. And it allows us to have a lifestyle where we don't just make money, but we get to live the life that we want to live. We run our own schedule. We work when we want to work. And if we need to move things around, or we need to get out of town or visit family or do other stuff, we can do that as well. There's also this skin in the game aspect. And I think if you're looking for something, you're evaluating different ways of making money, and maybe you already do something on the side. Quite frankly, many people have more than one job, or a job and something they do as a side hustle already. I would say congratulations, that's great. Do this too, because this is something that has incredible flexibility, and the skin in the game aspect is really, really low. In fact, um, for us here, it's $76 to register annually. 76 bucks. That's it. Tomorrow's Friday night. Many people are going to go out with their spouse or with friends, and they're going to maybe go grab a pizza and maybe a couple drinks, or maybe catch a movie or do something else. You'll be lucky to get out of a restaurant for less than 76 bucks with tip, drinks, and an appetizer and a couple main courses. It's crazy how much everything costs today. Here, you can be in business for a year and have access to all kinds of stuff, to include all these amazing products at business owner cost. And you can start to develop yourself and develop your business on your schedule. Some people jump in this thing with both feet, and they start building very quickly, and they have very aggressive goals, and we help them put together a game plan. Other people say, hey, Ken, you know what? I just want to make an extra couple $100 a month, and I don't have a lot of time to spend with this business. So I want to build this a little bit slower. And we say, great, I'm here to help you do that. And here's some recommendations, and we can help them develop a plan to do just that. So like I said before, 100% satisfaction guarantee on the products. There's no minimum sales required in order to stay in business. You don't have to buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars of products a month in order to keep your business activated. It's nothing like that. And there are a lot of people that you can talk to about what they love about this business. I'll give you an example. Here are 3 people from our iCommerce team that are fantastic, very different walks of life. One is a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids. Another gentleman here, Artemio, is a business owner. He started out washing dishes when somebody showed him this business, kind of going to school to become an actor in New York City. And somebody showed him this, and he jumped in, and now this is all he does full time. This other woman on the right, she has a full-time career in mental health services. She and her husband own several other businesses. She has small children, and she does this on the side. So she's a super busy woman, but all of them have found a way to utilize and maximize this business opportunity to fit into their lives. So that's what I wanted to share with you all tonight. I would ask you this: if you're a guest tonight and this is the first time you're checking this out, I would ask you this: what's keeping you from getting started? If it's the investment, I would say it's pretty minor. If it's the concern about your expertise in whether or not you could do something like this, I would say don't let that get in your way, because there's a ton of training available, both free, and there's additional training that we provide within the iCommerce team from a training support company called Affinity, where we have online webinars and apps and audios and videos and just a ton of other resources to help you learn how to do all the different aspects of this business. And there's mentorship here. And there's not very many other businesses that are out there where you can get some mentorship in how to succeed, and that those mentors want you to succeed, because then they succeed as well. So it's really a win-win-win situation, because even our customers win with our fantastic products. So I would say check this out. If you're a guest tonight, get back with the person that invited you and take a look at this thing. Get some of your questions answered, so that you have the ability to really understand the power of what this is and what this can do for your family to create another stream of income. So thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been super fun sharing with you. I almost did this little presentation in 30 minutes. I think I'm a little bit over, but I don't want to take up your whole evening. I could talk about this for hours, but I don't want to do that. Get back with the person that invited you if you're a guest tonight, and check this out. It is an incredible business on so many different levels, and the products are fantastic. And if you're a business owner tonight, we will not have a meeting next Thursday night like we normally do, because next Friday night is the masterclass. Next Wednesday, the masterclass in Spanish and English masterclasses on Friday. In fact, it's not a masterclass anymore. It's now called an impact session. The name got changed. So the online training for the month will be Friday night. And so make sure you get your tickets from the iCommerce.org link. If you have any questions about that, reach out to your upline or Jen and I. We can send you a link so that you have the location for the tickets. It's been super fun sharing with all of you. To all of my friends that I just connected with when Jen and I were in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania last week, it was awesome connecting with you guys last Sunday. Some of our friends that are bilingual that we saw in New York at the training in Long Island, that was super fun too. So it was great to see all of you. You guys have a great rest of your Thursday night. I hope you have an amazing Friday and a great weekend. And we'll talk to you all soon. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.